Okay guys, welcome to a new video. As you can already hear, it's going to be one of the English ones again, and not just any video. This is actually going to be the last video of the 100 subscribers special, so enjoy it while it lasts. And for this one, I thought I have to come up with something special, right? Something fun. And thankfully, to the community that we have in the Age of Empires servers, Schnitzeljäger and San Francisco 69ers, also known as Easy, also known as AO Sucks, also known as Steve. Don't that guy has more names than fingers, probably. I don't know. Well, in the end of the day, they actually gave me a game of theirs against, as you can already see, Vasilab, which is interesting. But which is even more interesting is that also Revnag was involved. So good old Breeze was in this game, and they told me that is a fun one. So and that is why I want to cast it. But I'm not going to cast it alone this time because this is the last time that I'm going to cast in English for this occasion, right? That means I actually brought one of the players who played the game with me as well. Say hello to Schnitzeljäger. Hey, man.
Hello and welcome everybody. I'm very pleased to be with you. And yeah, let's see how this game will turn out. We are quite low and Revnak is really a top player. He's one of the best players in the world.
Mm.
And I really had like some doubts and I wasn't really confident,
I,
but let's see how it turns out.
I can imagine that if you see that a game starts and you see, oh, GG Ravnek on the enemy
Yeah.
side, then that might be a bit, yeah.
That was super intimidating. You're
I
completely
believe
right.
that.
That was Let's dive into it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my father in the background. He's just making noises. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I can't hear anything actually. That is absolutely fine. So let's start with
Yeah.
the game. One thing I have to say about San Frisco, I'm just going to go with San Frisco because I don't care for the rest of the name, although it's nice, of course. Always plays Hodonoshone, and well, is it a spoiler if I tell you that he's most of the time playing Hodonoshone with the rush? I don't know. It's a bit obvious for him. And you, Schnitzel, you play Aztec, and I've seen you play. I've seen you been playing them in the last few days or in the last few weeks quite a lot. Do you consider them your main, or what would you say about that, Sid?
Yeah, I'm really trying to have two civs going on.
Mm-hmm.
My main civ is Japan for 1v1, and my second civ is Aztec. I lost 100 elo, and I'm very low when it comes to 1v1s. I'm just above 200 and no,
1200.
1200
Yeah, yeah.
elo, yeah. But my team game elo is very high because
Yeah, it's around
yeah.
1900 or something like that, right? If I
No,
remember.
no,
No,
it's just
16?
yeah, 16, 1700.
Yeah.
But I'm really trying to focus on one v ones
Yeah,
because
yeah.
my team I don't want to stick with team games all the time.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
that. It's just a completely different feeling, right, when you play in team and when you play a 1v1.
Yeah, and everyone is saying just do not judge a player by his team elo,
Yeah.
and this is why people think that I'm a below average player.
Uh,
So I'll try to work on that.
interesting thing that you say that because when we first played against you, I think I was with Leo if I remember correctly. I played against you and well, San Frisco, right? And I was
Mm.
also I thought, okay, yeah, Schnitzel, I know you 1v1 Elo. I was purely judging on that one, so I thought well, it's going to be okay. It's going to be a fair and balanced match. But what I didn't think about was that you guys are just so coordinated that you actually called out the entire. I'm pretty sure you called out throughout the entire game and did all the team stuff that I just don't think about because I'm just not playing team that regularly and that competitively. And it was really impressive how you kept us down and kept us low and just beat the shit out of us for the entire game, basically.
Yeah,
I
you were
was,
playing the Americans, and I was playing also Aztec, and 29ers was playing Horde.
yeah,
So and we really tried to work on taking all the map, and this is our only chance in matchups because our late game eco is just so bad. But if we can take over the map, we really have a chance. So we are trying to staying focused on
yeah,
that.
yeah, I get that. But let's focus back on the game because I see something from San Frisco that I've never seen before at this point. Oh no, wait. Team Hard Rush, yeah. The name of the deck spells it all out for us, I'd say. Uh, The only things that are new to me are basically that you have team fruit silos and rum distillery, so coin and food upgrades. But I guess for a longer H2 that can be necessary, right? And
Yeah, that's completely right.
I assume that do you do the Skull Knight Rush, or do you just do plain Aztec Rush without the Skull Knight age up?
Oh, I'm very proud to be talking about my build order right now because it's it's a it's a new thing because
Okay.
I'll do like a Warhut Kalmakak H-up.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like
Ah, yeah,
the
I saw
warrior
that
priest
from
thing
from
from
Brown Sound.
Brown Sound.
Yes,
Brown Sound, but Brown Sound only plays that on Florida. But I'm
because of the
brave
market.
enough to do it without a without a kit.
Yeah,
And as you can see, me
yeah,
and
age up.
29ers, let's just call him 29ers because now his name is Sun City 29ers.
Oh
So
God,
yeah,
I'm
it's really confusing, I
I have
know.
to talk to Steve. He can't keep doing that. Honestly, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
that's
cast his stuff.
not so cool. Yeah.
But
Um,
very well
but
at
you can
time.
see, let's see at the red points moving on the map. You can
Yeah,
see how well coordinated Revnek and Vedlip are. It's
yeah,
brilliant. They
yeah.
got so many X and they have 2 trading posts. That's wow.
I'm just gonna take a
We're
quick
not
look
even
here.
close to that.
Yeah, 3x
Um,
for him and Revnek's
we
got.
were trying to get some yaks in, but we definitely did a worse job. Yeah.
They've got 10 of
And
the X on the map, so rather impressive stuff. But you took the starting position right there,
And
and
this here is
that is
very,
nice.
very, I'm sorry for interrupting, but this is really crucial.
Yeah,
Because
that
Revnek
is.
was like, let's bash some noobs, or I don't know, let's play confident and make a forward base.
Yeah,
But as you can see, and 29ers is denying that in a brilliant way. It's really, really cool. And I was so
yeah.
happy that he denied that forward base.
I can imagine him being really damn proud at that moment when he got to deny a front base from Revnek. That must have been quite well, quite good,
Yeah,
especially
but
in the team effort.
maybe Ravnek was a bit intimidated by the matchup because
Yeah,
what can you do? You won't win a FB fight against us.
double
It just
FB.
won't
No.
happen.
Yeah,
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 we have problems winning a FB fight against Russia and India, which is a very common combination in 2v2.
yeah, yeah.
But with this combination, no, they won't win an FB fight.
Yeah. What?
And this is also something I'm proud of because you can have a look. We are at 5 minutes and 20 seconds, and
Yeah.
now the mess is
Starts to
building up
form. Yeah,
like
that is
crazy.
nice. Yeah. And also,
So
you have a second warrior priest, meaning that you have basically an XP income equal to at least two trading posts extra to the one that you already have, right?
that's also going
Yeah.
on for me. That's
And
really
Revnak is
cool.
just going for one trading post of the other. I mean, if you saw the finals of the
You can
UEC,
go to the base of Revnek
yeah,
because now
yeah,
it's happening.
now it's happening. But look at that. That is something that's also new, or not new in the meta, but has been more present, I think, in the last few games that we saw on high level. That there's lots and lots of walling just because it prevents the enemy from just going in and doing what they want. So it takes away control from the rushing party, right?
Mm.
Oh yeah, the mass is insane. How many? 27 automaton at 6 minutes 15. And on the other side, yeah, 19 tomahawks. Do we have the? Oh yeah, we have the riders as well. That is a strong push. And they actually have two
I'm
towers in base.
Yeah, and now it's just me guarding him teaching. That's what we always do,
Yeah, yeah.
which is
So basically,
very
you
good.
attack everything that could heavily damage the tomahawks, so skirm-wise and all that, right?
Yeah. And it was cool for me to get the Explorer 90 XP, huge
Ooh,
thing at
yeah,
this early stage of the game.
yeah, yeah. That one really does work. And you're also getting infantry over there. You've got a few vills over there, so
Hmm.
just putting out damage. And how would they actually push this? Because Revner can't put out any units, can he? Do we have any building that can do that for him? Oh, Lifidis. Wow. That is actually a good call
Yeah,
in my opinion.
that's really cool. You can see us struggling right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really hard for us.
That is just unfortunate because he can just drive you around when basically San Francisco is just to go after you. Or 69ers, whatever you want to call him. We will find a way to do it.
Yeah.
But Leafety's out of the game already. It's just not enough. And especially the Brit has not really been fighting with Ravnek's Leafety's, I feel like.
Yeah, Lepidis are very tanky, but I'm not really intimidated by their attack. So
Yeah.
for me, it's cool if they work on my Tauntauns
And
as
now the
long
slaughter
as
can begin.
he is around. Yeah, true. And I'm so glad that 29ers was able to hide the calf.
Yeah.
There's gonna be another part of hiding calf in that game. Um, but this really got us a very, very good engagement.
Yeah, because he
Longbows.
basically with the longbows he really heavily focused on the longbows because he just saw your infantry mass, right? And in there those longbows will beat the entire infantry mass. I mean, if he had a similar mass to yours, then he would do that. But with the Cav, you can just force the fight. Really well done there.
Yeah, longbows are very scary. And you can go over to my perspective
Yeah.
now because you can see how I'm trying to
Yeah.
bake coyotes, and you can
Yes.
see the upgrade
Yeah.
coming through,
Coming in
and I
20%
will
hit
engage
points.
when the upgrade is done. And it was really cool because they were like, "Oh, they are not making calves, so let's just fight them with Fulani and
Yeah.
longbows." But then my coyotes are there. You can see
It's
them in the left, the
yeah.
Fulanis.
Oh, that is so good. Yeah. Doing the damage right where it's needed. And he actually pulls out Spearman because he needs to do something against your Cav. That is also cool.
Yeah, we were actually very lucky that a Revnek underestimated us. You can see the trading posts on the map,
Yeah.
and that was too greedy, like going for Erberba,
Yeah.
or I don't know how to pronounce that correctly in English. But going for
The Shaolin.
Erberba is
Yeah.
too greedy.
Yeah.
Won't work.
Yeah, against the double rush from from two of the best rush civs,
Yeah.
arguably in the entire
And
game. Yeah,
these engagements in the right, they were very important for me. The Ententans, they killed some red villages, and that was
oh
crucial.
yeah, because that just lowers the eco score. Because amazingly to me, point wise, you're even, although you've been killing units and slaughtering vills the entire time.
Yeah, I guess we don't have a lot of infrastructure, and I think infrastructure civs
Yeah,
are
yeah,
really overscoring a bit like India or
yeah. And there again, you get a
Pakistan.
new batch of skirms. That is really good. Unit composition here, I really love it.
Yeah, the only thing is that I don't have siege. I just do not have siege. So I'm really, really happy to have
Yeah.
29ers sieging.
But look at that also. At this point, Revna calls it, right? Although
Mm.
they are leading by points, but he just can't do anything against you, basically. He's not in the game anymore because you just keep harassing him and keep pushing his enemy there, his friend as well.
Yeah, his problem was that they lost villages. They lost
Yeah,
too many villages, and this is the only reason why they should resign, in my opinion.
yeah.
Um,
23 vills at the end for Revnak. Actually,
yeah,
not that few. I mean, I think he's actually got more than you. But the points, obviously, the team points obviously come from a British player, as they always do. Those almost 2,000 point score lead is exactly what is reflected here.
yeah,
But that was that was especially, you know what it was? It was a rather smooth and a really, really strong push for, especially for team. I think the important thing about team pushes, and you already talked to me about that, is that the timing sits right, especially with the rush. Because with Eero, you can have different timings, right? More units, less units, fast age up, greedy age up, and whatnot. And with whatever civ you paired with, it's sometimes hard to find a perfect spot for a push that you do together. But you seem to have found it, right? With your Totten Mars and 69 as infantry Mars, that was really strong action right there.
yeah. There's certainly some magic to it, I think, because when people see my 1 against 1 elo, they get like sad or mad, I don't know, because I'm able to defeat like high elo players with 29ers. But this is mostly due to my experience in team games and my, I don't know, It's really right what you say because you can defeat high elo players with a good communication, and there are so many tools you can use in team games to just yeah, have a huge advantage, even if the player is very, very good. Um,
I,
and we
yeah,
were both able to idle Ravenek quite well.
yeah,
And if two players are idling one player, this is a huge effect. Imagine there are two players raiding one player and paying attention on the color of the vills, that we only trying to idle the purple villages.
yeah.
This is something which makes a low guy able to fight very good players
Well,
or
I
to
see
take
what,
on good players.
yeah, I see what you're talking about in this game. Actually, impressive stuff. Especially,
No.
did you focus on Revnak because he's the, well, presumably better player, or did you focus on him because he was in the front base?
Um,
So how
I had
planned
a
was that?
very I had a very good game with GK Sherman from the Royal Clan,
Mm-hmm.
and he was commenting on my behavior in team games, and he said that I'm a bit dramatic and like behaving like a princess, and that was really cool for me that he said that because I think it's a very good feedback for me because when we are both playing, Steve and me. Um, I always have some ideas or I want to do something and
Yeah.
I'm saying, hey, let's just go on the purple villages. Do this, do this, do this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to get some decisions into the play style.
Yeah.
And Steven is a really, really good partner because he offers good feedback and he can correct me if I'm wrong, or he can just say no, and then
Yeah.
it's completely okay. And we are just having a very intuitive plan. Is that,
I can imagine because I've had the
yeah,
honor to play with both of you on several occasions, and I wouldn't agree to the princess thing, but what I can say is that you're really vocal guy, and it means that you always communicate, which is a rather strong, I think, a rather strong ability for a team player. And Stephen is, I can just agree that Stephen is really wonderful because he is not one of those players that gets stressed in team games. I don't feel like it, at least. And he just takes it as it is. He takes it as it comes, gives you the right feedback, and also he is chill enough to know when you fucked up, but not to scream at you. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'm really glad that I have a great language in that team game where no one
No.
is really um um telling criticizing anybody.
Yeah.
It's important.
And I mean that clearly paid off the team play culture that you built here. Just let's take a quick look at the stats, just so people can see that as well. Resource-wise, of course, you are down the drain basically. So, oh, that is just
Yeah.
British player, right? What can he do against the mass of two players, even with that kind of eco? It's quite impressive that he managed to do that. Let me just look him up because I want to know what kind of elo we're talking here with Vasilab or Vasilab or whatever. That is interesting for me. All right, can't find him. That is never a good sign.
Yeah, we won 21 elo in that game. Um, yeah,
All
the
right.
economy of Aztec isn't really cool when it comes to
Yeah.
resources, but the experience
EXP,
of Aztec
yeah, I can see that. And that is
is
even ahead of Revnek, but I mean, he probably puts um, his 3Ps on influence and not on XP, probably.
yeah.
Yeah,
He was able to get many spearmen
yeah.
and recruit archers.
But look at the military mass as well. I mean, Stephen had 61 military, you got 58. The British player with that kind of economy wasn't even able to push out enemy units like that. And of course, Revnak was on the other side of the spectrum. Still very strong for the fact that you pushed him so hard, but in the end, he wasn't able to do anything about it.
Yeah,
But
we won't. Stephen is able to trade positively, but normally I'm not because I'm
yeah,
having like that Russian effect
yeah,
in my team. So
I know what you
it's
mean.
very
Yeah,
bad. with Mace. And I'm quite proud that Revenek wasn't able to trade that well because he made Lafilis and such, very pop
Yeah.
costly units. So
I'd say I think he could have traded well with them if his part. Oh, what could have traded? But I think he could have used them more effectively if his partner had actually helped with the fight. Because then his partner could do the damage. As you said, you're not afraid of the damage done by the Lefidi. Not really. And if his partner was there to kind of put in some extra damage while those Lefidis just chase you around, that might have been a bit different. But just take a look at this beautiful curve right there. 6 minutes, 9... Yeah, 6 minutes and 9 seconds. You've got 54, 54 unit population out. That is rather impressive. And then they just tried to mass to some point, but they actually got you down to a decent amount of units. Well, decent enough, I suppose, but you just kept on massing and kept on massing and kept going on up. That was really strong.
yeah, rushing is really frustrating sometimes because you just lose units and the
Yeah,
other player does not lose units because he has TC fire going on.
yeah,
So
obviously.
yeah.
It was a strong decision on their side, I think, to put down 2 outposts to defend Revnak, but it just wasn't enough because your Mars was so huge.
Yeah, I think next time we'll play against Revenek and Base Lab, we'll have much more problems because
Yeah,
in
you'll have
this
your hands full
game,
probably.
Revenek wasn't really concerned,
Yeah.
but next time he will be concerned. I'm not concerned, but he will know what is coming.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He was not. He probably came out of a 7-minute queue or something because I think Revnek is at 2,500 or 2,400 team elo.
No, Steven is
No, no,
2000,
no.
and I'm
Steven is
not. So
2,000. Yeah, but Revnek is at 2,400 or so. So I think that it
oh
took.
wow,
Let me just
didn't
look
know
that one
that.
up as well. But in general, a nice game, and thank you guys for sharing that with me. Thank you, Schnitzel, for being here as well. And I think you wanted to
Ja,
say
immer
out.
wieder gerne.
Yeah.
I had the honor. Ja, Grüße gehen raus an Gut und Reinhard, zwei wunderbare Menschen aus der Mitte von Deutschland. Schön, dass ich euch über diese Plattform hier begrüßen darf. Habt einen schönen Abend. Yeah, I was just greeting some German people I really like. So thanks for giving me the opportunity for that, MFD. And I'm very, very glad to be your guest here.
I'm glad to give you the opportunity because Schnitzel has been a wonderful game and you've always been a wonderful part of the Age of Empires community, and I'm just happy to give something back, you know what I mean?
Thanks.
So, guys, this has been the last video. I really enjoyed casting it, especially that since Schnitzliga was here as well and gave us some more insight into the game. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And maybe in the future there will be an English video here and there, but it's just not going to be that frequent. So don't forget that. But enjoy your night, guys. See you in the next video, and bye.
Yes, take care.